Hey, Social Cam, what's good? It's your girl Eva. Get a Barbie. You know what it is. You know how I do. Okay, so listen, I have to tell you guys something. I know that you guys are kind of teasing me and joking with me about stopping in the middle of stories, right? But I can't explain it anymore, and I'm not going to fucking explain it anymore. My stories are long. I can't just tell you, give you a vignette of something that happened in 2 or 3 minutes, right? I can't do a fucking soundbite. So I'm sorry if you want me to sit and do all of the segments and tell all of the story at one motherfucking time, but that can't always happen. I got shit to do. I don't have all day to be fucking telling stories. Shit, as much as I would like to. So stop bitching about the segments, okay? I'm doing the best I can. I got motherfucking ADD, and I smoke a whole lot of weed, bitch. Leave me alone. I'm stressed. I can't take the pressure. Okay, so listen to this. I had to just get that out of my system. Anyway, back to the story. So you always know there's a story within the side of a story, so I'm not going to backtrack. Let's just fast forward because I had already recorded this, but then my battery died, so I had to stop, so I have to re-record this again. So there's always a story within a story, and ultimately we're going to get down to talking about Coochie and vajayjay because that's what makes the world go round. It's all about the Coochie and the vajayjay, right? That's all it's about. So listen, that's why I'm at work. That's why they get their asses up and go to work every day, so I can try to get some Coochie. Okay, so listen, when I was about 18, 19 years old, I was going to U of M. I was at the University of Michigan, and I just gotten accepted into their psychology program, specifically developmental psych. And I got a job at Big Tanny. At that time, when I was 18 years old, I was like super duper fit, right, and I had like 0.3% body fat. And I knew that at the time because at that time, what's this, like in the 80s? Like, no, that would be like in the 90s. 92, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, Evander Holyfield had just won a gold medal for boxing, and he was ripped, right? He had 0.3% body fat. So I remember having a picture of Evander Holyfield in my office when I worked at Vic Tanny. Now, for those of you who don't know who Vic Tanny is or what that's all about, I can't remember if I went over this before. Anyways, see, there was like Vic Tanny, and Vic Tanny was like this huge fitness chain. I worked for Vic Tanny, and when I worked for Vic Tanny, like I said, I had the 0.3% body fat, body was banging. You had to wear this spandex outfit, right? So you had to wear this spandex outfit every day, all day, 8 hours a day. So you had this spandex outfit, and then on the top of it, I had this unitard, and it had a G-string, right? So you was always walking around in this G-string, and you're working out on the machines and doing examples and doing sales. Now, an important part of this story, a story within the story about this, is that this is when I learned about integrity in sales. This is when I learned about being honest and not lying and not fucking bullshitting people for money, right? I learned that lesson very early on when I went into the workforce because I was making like $32,000 a year. I was making like $32,000 a year at Vic Tanny's, and I was selling these gym memberships to all these white ladies, right? I was working in a really nice neighborhood, and I was selling all these gym memberships to these white ladies who just had kids, were newly married, you know, have 4 or 5 kids either way. They were like housewives, and so they come and they see my little skinny, tight, trim ass in the spandex, and I'm like, if you join Vic Tanny, you can look like this too. Right? Check it out. Check out the curves, right? All you got to do is do these machines every day and come to the gym and change your diet, get rid of all those ho-hos and cupcakes and shit out your fucking refrigerator and cabinet, and come here. And on top of that, you need to give me, it would be great if you could give me 12 post-dated checks for the monthly amount for your membership. And that's it. That's all you need to do to look like this. That's that snake venom shit, right? So I was telling these white women that, but I was lying. I knew that no matter how hard that fat bitch tried, she was never going to have 3% body fat. Right? Who are we kidding, right? I wish I had 3% body fat now, and no matter how fucking hard I tried, that ain't going to happen, right? So I knew I was lying. And because of that lie and deception, which is where we're leading to the second part of the story, I developed a peptic ulcer. Because I'm a really honest person, right? You know I live to fucking tell the truth. I spit the truth all the time. That's all I know how to do. I don't have any filter. If I think it, I'm going to say it. If I feel a certain way about you, you're going to know about that. I don't do deception. So because I was deceiving these women and I knew it was just a matter of sales and meeting my quota and making money, at $32,000 is a lot of motherfucking money. So, excuse me, I developed a peptic ulcer. And what that is one of the most worst ulcers you can get, because it's like the lining of your stomach, all that lying and deception. It's like a cancer. It just eats away the lining of your stomach, and when you go to the bathroom, it hurts, you cramp, there's blood, you cough, you get indigestion all the time, you got heartburn, you come home at night, it's just like you sweat. It's horrible, right? Like having an ulcer is so fucking painful. But an ulcer is your body's way of saying, stop lying, bitch. Why you fucking lying? Stop lying, because you're making money, but you're making these women really, really unhappy, and you're taking their money dishonestly. So I got the peptic ulcer, and as I was getting the peptic ulcer, I started to have these other physical ailments. Now we're going to go on to that. I'm at the 6 minute and 23 minute mark here, so I have to stop the video, but I promise you, I'm going to come back and tell you the part about the coochie, because that's the only reason y'all nasty, dirty asses are sticking around anyway, because you just want to hear about the damn coochie part. Freaks! Peace and blessings.